We often hear that we need to make big changes to overcome gaming addiction. But what if I told you that small changes can lead to big results? I struggled with gaming addiction for nearly a decade, and it wasn't one massive change that helped me quit. Let's use the science of change from the book Atomic Habits by James Clear and overcome our cravings. So, this is the second part in a 4-part series where I'm discussing how we can influence our negative habit of gaming by targeting the 4 laws of habit change. So, what is a craving? Simply put, they are the motivational force behind every habit. So, they are the desire behind the habit. A cue is something that triggers the habit, and the craving is what that cue leads to. As the author discussed, for a gambler, the sound of a slot machine could be a potent trigger that sparks an intense wave of desire. But for someone who rarely gambles, the jingles and chimes of the casino are just background noise. Cues are meaningless until they are interpreted. That is, a cue for a gaming session could mean nothing to a random person, but to a person that holds a craving for this behavior, it could lead to them starting this behavior. What we are trying to do is the inverse of the second law. Instead of how to make it attractive, we try to do how to make it unattractive. So the first one and the most common one is to feel a sense of accomplishment, a sense of achievement that we miss in real life that we can achieve in gaming, a sense of progress. I've discussed in multiple videos where games today have this achievement tracker, a progress tracker where you level up, and this feels like we are achieving something and we are progressing something, even though in our real life we might not be achieving the things that we might want to achieve. But in a gaming world where we have these nice setups and we can go for these achievements, work towards them and feel a sense of accomplishment, and the gaming companies know about it and they design the games in such a way that this is triggered. And when it comes to addiction, this is something that becomes more of a reality than our real life, and we need to identify this, and we'll get to how we can solve this. So the second one is, as I discussed, we want to escape from reality. Our reality is something not ideal, so we don't like our real life, and we want to get away from it. We don't want to do our daily chores, or we don't want to do those things. We don't want to accomplish other things in real life, and in gaming we just forget about your real life and our real problems, and we can put those aside for a while. So the third one is simple, that is just you just want some entertainment and you want to have some fun. Real life can get boring and there's nothing to do, and you're bored and you just want to get to games because they're so much fun. They provide you value in terms of having a good time, and that's an easy craving for you to go after. And the fifth one is because your friends are doing it. That is, you crave for some social interaction. Your real life interactions might not be good enough, or all your friends might be playing online, and you want to be part of the social group and you want some interaction socially, and this is something that you're craving, and you want to go there, and some cue led you to this. You saw the icon on your desktop and you're like, oh, you're missing your friends and you want to game, or you feel a sense of dread in your real life where it's not going as you want it to be and you want to escape from it, and you see your friends are playing online and you just want to go and join them. So it could be any of the cues that lead to bring about any of these cravings and lead you to start a gaming session. Some might be strong for you, some of the cravings, and some might be weak, but it's for you to identify which craving is strong, and maybe one of the tactics that I discuss can help you. So let's discuss the tactics that we can use to overcome this. So when it comes to achievement and progress, games are designed, they are gamified in the sense, and we can use some of these tactics to gamify our life as well. So one of the key ways, I discussed this in a previous video, is to set up your life vision. That is your goals, what you want to do in your life. What you could do is set goals and tasks outside life. I have found this to be very helpful in my life, and I would attribute this to be one of the key things that helped me overcome gaming. It's a simple thing. It doesn't take a lot of time to do this, just to identify what your goals in your life are and to set them and work towards them. This will give you a huge sense of accomplishment and progress outside gaming. It might be something that you're craving for, and this can solve it, just setting up this one. Another thing is, if you really want to be challenged, is just to take on some other challenges outside this one. Set up a challenge for yourself that you'll read 10 books in next 1 month, or whatever it could be, or you will work out for 7 days in a row, or something like that. So set up some challenge for yourself outside gaming that you can feel a sense of accomplishment after doing it. There are many ways to do this, but these are a very high level things that you could try out for yourself. So one thing that helps you come to terms with your real life, that you are stressed too much, is to just calm down a bit, to meditate sometime. I've discussed this in the Q part as well, but trust me, it helps a lot. Just a simple meditation, just to get your thoughts together, to be mindful of your life, of your surrounding, of your real surroundings, let's say, and it helps you understand what needs to be a priority, and to get back into your reality. Even 3 minutes every day, just 3 minutes of meditation can just help you get your thoughts together. So another thing that can help you come back to your reality, let's say, is to just get physical a little bit. That is to work out, or go for a swim, or go for a run. This is something that can bring you back into your reality, so that you don't lose yourself in a game. So the third one, it's fairly straightforward. I think this is the most common reason people get started with gaming itself, and the alternative is simple, is to find new hobbies. It could be as simple as just reading. It could be as simple as painting or writing, or whatever you're interested in, something outside gaming. Or you could even, just for the sake of it, if you're addicted to gaming too much and you want some kind of entertainment outside gaming, you could go into watching movies or TV shows. But I would be careful over here, because that's something you could get addicted to as well, a new TV show that you're hooked on to, etc. But to just to escape the addiction of gaming, you could try different things. A lot of games provide social interaction in today's age, and gaming companies know this, and they try to make their games as social as possible, so that you have this peer pressure to come back. But we could easily track this by having friends outside gaming, or maybe just calling up your friends that you have long lost with. Trust me, it's going to be easy. I know you're scared about calling your friends or something, but once you start doing it, you'll identify your true friends, and if the call doesn't go well, you could not call them again. It's fine, maybe no contact anymore, but you'll find your true friends. You could just call them and talk to them. I found out that I had gaming friends whom I used to game with, but I stopped gaming, and they are still my friends. I still call them up, I talk to them about life and other stuff. You could do the same. One thing obviously that helps in social interaction is with your family. Try to have a deeper connection with your family, talk to them more, share more things with them, have a deeper conversations with them, share your inner thoughts with them, and they are a family. They're going to understand you, and they're going to help you whatever problems you have, and they're there to listen. This is something that can replace your social connection cravings that you have for games. One thing I would highly recommend is to journal everything. So whenever you have a craving for a gaming, you saw an icon in your desktop and you crave for something. What is this something that you crave for? Is it just entertainment or fun? Is it that you want to feel the high of this gaming? You want to escape your problems in your real life? Or you feel like you can achieve something within the game? Just journal whatever it could be and note it down. Once you identify what are the cravings that you have from within the game, you can look into how you can tackle them. This was the second part in the 4-part series, that is cue, craving, response, and reward. In this, we discuss cravings and what different cravings one could have. I've discussed 4 things over here that made most sense to me. Maybe there are others that you have and you can identify and you can find solutions to cut this habit at each step. In the 3rd part, we'll discuss response. When it's ready, I'll put it up here. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.